right. I know I've done a bunch of these before the matches. People are probably like, holy shit, shut up. But I must note something. Whether you're watching it after this date or on this date, today, the day the video is posted right now, it is April 21st. That is the 1-year anniversary of the first time we ever did this show, The Dozen. It was a caller from our radio show, Billy from Phoenix, paired up with Eddie and Marty Mush against Brandon and PFT. It's been a year, 104 matches. It's kind of crazy that it just happened to land on this date. I actually didn't schedule this match to air on this date because of the 1-year anniversary. Just happened to fall on that, and it happens to be the last day of the regular season for this. This has now become a league as opposed to just a can anybody beat Brandon and PFT. It's developed into this awesome thing that I also think is only like 1/10 of the way there. I'm proud of it, but I also don't think we're anywhere near where it can be. Your support, everyone watching, is 95% of the reason why this show is picking up steam, but we're, like I said, not quite there yet. So your support, your continued support is greatly appreciated. When shirts go on sale, merchandise goes on sale with the team logos, fucking buy it, please, because if you do that, only cooler things can happen, but you got to get some shirts. Purchase them up, wear them. They're cool logos too, you know? They look like minor league baseball logos, maybe even better. There's other things I can't even talk about that we have on the horizon that people are going to love. There's some things that people ask for that we are going to do that I can't talk about right now that is going to fire people up. Tournament starts in a few weeks. Selection show on the 26th. It's been an awesome year. Nowhere near where we want to be, but because of you, we're going to continue growing and making the show even fucking cooler. And your feedback and the love is always very appreciated. This is a fun one. This is a wacky one. Actually, fun is not even the right word. It's a fucking wacky one today. Enjoy the match. All right, it's The Dozen, match 104, presented by BetterHelp. It is the last regular season match between the 4 and the 5 in our rankings, and the winner will get the last bye in the Dozen Trivia Tournament. We'll get the 4 seed, very coveted. We have returning, it is the Big Screamin Honkers featuring Coley, Robbie Fox, and from Mississippi, it's Ben Mintz. Ben Mintz from the outfield at Ole Miss. I will tell a quick story. Ben, you told me last week you were going to, and keep in mind, I didn't know the name of the field that they play at. You're going to be at Swayze Field?
Yep, we're at Swayze Field. We're grilling out, just ate some crawfish, grilling out burgers out here with a bunch of good friends, watching some midweek baseball on this glorious day. And, I now ducked into a car because the background noise and music was too much. So now I'm sitting shotgun in a car, watching the game and doing some trivia with you guys.
So I pride myself on knowing a lot of random sports facts, but I didn't know the name of Ole Miss Stadium. So today when KB arrived for the first time after his trip from Florida, I told him that you'd be doing this from a Swayze concert, which you're very much not. So that was a shock to me when you said you're at a baseball game. Misunderstood that completely.
Did you think Swayze's performing in the tail end of a pandemic? You think they're pulling crowds?
Yeah.
In 2021?
They're scheduled. They have a concert in August.
That's outrageous.
In New York, yeah.
There's no more COVID in Mississippi, too, boys.
Yeah, that's true. There never was.
When somebody says they're playing at Swayze, I'm like, oh, he's at a Swayze concert. I told everybody you'd be at a concert. You are at a baseball game. Other side, Smockin, a noticeable missing member. We do not have Trillballins. Trillballins has basically hung up the cleats. I think that's the best way to put it. And in comes the only person who I think could really fill in for Trill. You've been friends with Trill for a while. The Indiana Blood, Mark Titus. Thanks for joining us.
I'm happy to be here. Yeah, if there are any questions about Brad Stevens, I can answer them just as well as Trill could. If there's any questions about mall etiquette in Central Indiana, I can hammer those like Trill could. I also have Trill's legacy lives on. I have my Smockin.
Oh, I got mine too. Hold on.
That I pulled out of to be here. So I gotta say, like Mincy being at that's the most intimidating thing I've ever seen. Like I have never been more nervous to do anything in my life than to take part in this. And I was watching old episodes last night, all night, to get ready for this. And I'm sweating bullets. And then I turn on the stream and Mincy's at a baseball game like this. And she's like, yeah, give me a second. I'll go answer all these questions in my car real quick. So
he's crawfish deep. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yes, Thanks for filling in.
I'll
You
put
are
mine
helping
on.
out.
Should we put them on
Look at that.
in
Absolutely.
solidarity, Kinjack? Should we wear them?
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at the rankings real quick. This is where we stand. The 4 and the 5, much to the absolute disgust of Brandon Walker, who, he may or may not be watching backstage right now, just scouting the opponents. So these are the 4 and 5 ranked teams currently. The winner will get the bye. And Monday the 26th, it is the selection show. We're going to reveal the whole bracket. Who's in, who's out? Does ZD make it? Does Uptown Balls make it? Does 2.5 Men make it? We will find that out. This match brought to you by BetterHelp. That's right. Going to get serious for a second, folks. You know, last year, it's been tough on people. Last year plus, really. You got something going on, maybe something that you need a little help with, and that's why we're partnering with BetterHelp, which is online therapy. Makes it very, very easy to get online therapy without any of the hassle, without any of the worrying. You know, a lot of us take care of our bodies, but you got to take care of the mind as well. You got to take care of the things that you need to do to make sure that you live your life smoothly and things are going well. And there's a misunderstanding of what therapy is, too. It can be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be just sitting around talking about your feelings. It can be anything that you need to help you out. When everyone is struggling with something, no shame at all. You don't have to tell everyone your personal business, but you can talk to a therapist about it privately, and BetterHelp is here to just do that, give you help. Customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. You don't have to do any of that. It's much more affordable, too, and that's a big thing, than in-person therapy, and you can start communicating with your therapist in under 48 hours, very quick. Join millions of people who are seeing what therapy is all about, what it can do to help. Always a good time to invest in yourself, folks. Invest in yourself. That's very important because you are the top asset. So this match, as we said, sponsored by BetterHelp. And guess what? Of course, there's a code here. Help make it even easier for you. Help make it even cheaper. 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/dozen. That's BetterHelp, BETTER, help.com/dozen. All right. The niche categories tonight are very niche. Specifically for the Big Screamin Honkers, you guys have UFC tonight. Robbie Fox shouldering UFC.
I thought we had pro wrestling. That's fine. We could do UFC, but
I thought I wrote UFC questions all week long.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I think still in your wheelhouse. Other side, anime. Kenjack shouldering that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm willing to, if we lose, take the full brunt of the loss. Unlike every other time, which was clearly not my fault ever. Specifically with the Wellington.
Well, that match we won. So.
We did win. So again, didn't matter. As much as everyone liked to talk shit after that game, we won.
You did. You did. The lead was blown, but you won, so it didn't really matter. All right, here we go. Also, there's going to be college basketball, college football, and comic book movies. We're just going to blow it out for this last match of the regular season.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. Timer. We'll start. 30 seconds in the first round. Will be Major League Baseball. You have your double dip, and your BetterHelp call a friend. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring the Lifeline. Coley, you'll be the final answer guy for your team. Do you guys want to double the first category?
No, but it is. I thought I could pick if we go first or second.
Yeah, you're going to go first for now. In the tournament, you will get to pick.
Gotcha. That's fair. Proceed.
Yeah. Captain Cons isn't here to leech all your answers. So here we go. First category of the night is Major League Baseball. You're going to see a lineup card in a year and the opening day. Tell me what team this is. What team had this opening day lineup card in 2007? 07.
I believe this is the Diamondbacks.
I feel good about that too.
Orlando Hudson. I don't think he played on another team with Steven Drew. Diamondbacks, final answer, Jeff.
That is correct. 1-0 early start for the Honkers.
Way to go, Coley.
Other side, baseball. Here's your question. Lineup card. 2009 lineup card. Opening day. Who was this?
What year was it?
09.
2009.
The Reds, right?
feel like-
Adam Dunn.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dunn. I think only played for Reds and White Sox, maybe.
I'm basing it solely on Adam Dunn. I just know that's Reds, but I don't. Yeah, so
I think that
Start
sounds
bet.
good.
And first base, hold on. First base being blank would be Votto, and that would be a dead giveaway. So maybe left that blank for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Final
All right.
answer, Ken Jack?
Yep.
Actually, incorrect. Other side.
I believe this is the Washington Nationals.
Is that your answer?
Wait, who'd they guess again? I'm sorry, I
They
missed.
said the Reds.
They said okay. That was my instincts too. So I'm
5.
Yeah, Washington Nationals, Jeff.
That is correct. That's the Nationals 2-0.
What a start for 420 Coley.
Cole, you still got your mind right. It looks like. I'm glad to see it.
Oh, yeah.
He's even more enhanced. Maybe it's like a performance-enhancing drug for him.
Celebrity
Manny Mello.
mashup. This is for the Honkers celebrity mashup. Name the 2 celebrities in this photo.
Oh, boy.
All right, that's I have the inside for sure. I think I have the outside.
Everyone has the inside.
Yeah. At
the
first,
easiest
I thought
one.
it was the teacher with the hat from Harry Potter, but now that I see who it actually is. Oh,
Is it McCartney and John Malkovich?
is it John Malkovich or Abe Vigoda?
I don't know who that other person is.
Knowing Jeff would slide Vigoda in here, but I think Malkovich and Paulie Mack is probably the better guess.
Let's
5.
go with it.
Yeah, that's
Final
what we're
answer?
going with, Jeff. Yeah.
That is correct. 3-0.
You would Vigoda us, though, Jeff.
I would. He was a legend, also on Conan a lot.
That's why.
Yep. Hey, they had him as a Star Wars character, Abe Yoda. He had Yoda.
Oh, I thought they did the Baby
Yeah.
Yoda on the.
Jeff,
Abe
knowing
Vigoda.
that, you're right, Coley. He would hit us with a Vigoda.
Yeah. Smockin, yours.
All right, Lawrence Fishburne and who's the bearded fellow?
Shit.
Jeffrey Wright.
Who's the guy that has the beard from Westworld?
Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks like Jason Statham or like fuck.
I don't
But
think
he's
Jason
got a
Statham has
fat-
a beard like that,
Yeah, his face is too little too big.
but it does look like his hair pattern on top.
Yeah.
Wait, does Lawrence Fishburne have a beard? Like, is that his beard and then the rest is? No,
No,
that's,
if it-
No,
that's the
no.
inside.
The fun of
Okay.
Need something, Ken Jack.
Maybe Vin
5.
Diesel?
4, Ken Jack. 3.
Let's do
Vin
Jason
Diesel,
Statham.
maybe?
Vin Diesel, fine. Vin Diesel, and no, he doesn't have a beard. Jason Statham and Lawrence Fishburne.
Fuck.
I've never seen Vin Diesel with a beard. That's my only justification there.
Can we see Big one more time or no?
Yep.
Who would wear a sports coat with a T-shirt that's not like a late 80s comedian?
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
gonna be Jeffrey. I don't know.
5.
He wears glasses, right?
Should
Coley,
we just say
3.
Wright and Fishburne?
Sure.
Full names, please.
Jeffrey Wright and Lawrence Fishburne.
That is correct.
Are you kidding me?
Dude,
Dude,
Wow.
I'm sorry.
All right, NBA. A lot of basketball minds on this show tonight. NBA 4-0. Honkers. Any desire to double?
No, because you're an asshole.
Yeah. Here we go. 30 seconds. What guard had this career path from 2006 to 2017? Minnesota, Washington, LA Clippers, Utah, Denver, Oklahoma City, Brooklyn.
06 to 17 ended in Brooklyn. OKC.
Nearing the end. Need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2. Coley, 1.
I genuinely just don't know it.
For you to watch this, this is funny.
15 seconds.
you guys, you have an idea, Titus?
I have no idea. No.
Yeah, neither do I. I can't even venture a guess.
Me and Robbie
I
Fox
can't either.
told
I can't think of people that have been on like 4 out of these like 7 teams.
I mean, my mind went
such
to
a
Jamal
random
Crawford
path.
immediately, but that's
5,
definitely not Jamal Crawford.
4.
But if
Anyone?
Time with that? Jamal Crawford.
it's not him, but like
That's Randy Foye. Randy Foye.
No, it wasn't.
I was gonna say Ryan Gomes. I don't even think he's a guard.
Sure wasn't.
Other side, this one, 09, 2017, Milwaukee, Detroit, Orlando, New York, Washington, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee to Detroit.
You told me that actually. I'll never forget that.
Who was that forward? That no, he had somewhere in between there.
Literally says
I was gonna
guy.
Oh yeah, that helps. That definitely helps.
Don't tell him that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you, Colin.
idiot. You think I'm the dumb one there? You just gave me a free answer.
It's right there on the screen.
Thanks
10
for reminding
seconds.
me so I didn't get it wrong, doofus.
I'm lucky I got awesome teammates.
Thanks, Ben. You're an awesome teammate yourself.
5, 4.
Give him hell.
Anyone?
George Hill.
Other side, 15 seconds.
Jeff, that is double nickel himself, Brandon Jennings. Final answer.
That is correct.
Bastard.
5-0.
All right, we're gonna have a big.
Yeah,
Big rally.
do I just leave now or do I?
No.
No.
No, 'cause you're gonna sweep
Jeffrey
the
Wright was
college
a tough
basketball round. I
early,
already see that coming.
yeah. It's all right. Lot on the board. Music. First up is UFC. Do you want to double?
Here we go, Bob.
Do you want a double?
It's your call. How do you feel right now?
Who made? I don't know who made the questions. I'm okay doubling.
Double it
Okay,
up. Bob.
doubled it
All
up.
right,
6-1 lead. Worth 2 points. This is for the Big Screamin Honkers, UFC or niche category. Who did Ben Askren defeat in 2019? His first and only career UFC win up to this point.
Robbie Lawler. Final answer.
That's right, Bob.
That is correct. 8-1. Other side, UFC. Again, all lifelines available.
Should we do a double and then
Following her shocking
trust our
victory
call?
over Ronda Rousey, who did Holly Holm lose to in her match the following year in 2016?
I feel like it's Cyborg, but I don't want to. I feel like should we just call Jack Mac?
He's probably like on the subway.
That'd be great.
I would love that.
Yeah.
That makes me think that Cyborg's not right.
I told him to be on standby in case we needed
So
a
did I.
UFC call.
Oh, he's well aware.
This is
perfect.
I mean,
This
you talk about poetic justice for Ken Jack giving us the boy, you hate to see it.
Oh my god.
I mean, literally the only thing I can think of is Cyborg. But I feel like she's probably out of the league or something at that point.
Jack Mac, you bastard.
Unbelievable.
Okay. Yeah. It's all
5.
right.
I can't even think of another.
We'll see
Yeah,
what
I'm fine with that.
Cyborg.
Is it Nunez, Bob?
No, this was Misha Tate in her first title defense at UFC.
I knew that.
Co-main
I
event.
actually did. I thought.
Oh, Mincy knew it. That is correct. 9-1. Getting away from Smockin, but it's niche category time. Do you want to double anime?
May as well at this point.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're
I think we
gonna.
have to.
This is not for you. This is for the Big Screamin Honkers. You're gonna see a poster. Tell me the movie. 2016 movie.
Give him a call, Bob.
I'm gonna call my anime guy.
Of course, Robbie Fox. Robbie Fox probably has multiple anime guys. Give us
I
some
know the
hope.
answer, by the
and
way.
don't pick
just
up.
for my own
I
sake.
actually know this one.
My anime
Uh-oh.
guy knows to be on.
Whoa.
Come on, just stop ringing.
Unrelated.
And a double
Brutal.
bonus.
Damn.
That's
All right.
brutal.
Wow. All right.
It's
Wait, no. Wait.
I'm not gonna say a final
Donnie,
answer.
you should just hold on.
I'm not gonna
You're
say
playing
final
with
answer.
fire.
I was gonna talk to
Yeah,
Kendra.
you're playing-
No,
you're playing-
they're still up. They're still on the time. They're still on the clock.
Oh
Yep.
shit.
Spirited
Very good
Away
point.
3, Electric Boogaloo.
Final answer.
Yeah, sure.
It's your name.
Yeah.
It's your name. Final answer.
That is correct.
Let's go.
10-2 for a chance to make it 10-4. Ain't over yet. Double. 9-4.
That's Arietti. That's
Would need full title.
The Secret Life of Arietti.
after review, because Kenjek said Arrietty, and that is technically the title in other countries, and I asked him to clarify, we're going to give him the points. That's the judge's ruling. He does get it. It's technically Arrietty. It's called Secret World Arrietty elsewhere. He did say Arrietty off the bat. He gets those points. That's the judge's ruling. That's how it is for the
Jeff, I need to hear you say these are not pity points. I just need to hear you say
They're not pity points. It's 9-4.
All right.
Time to make the donut. Time to make a donut.
And it's shaking bacon.
All right. Theme tonight is cartoons. It's a tricky one. A tricky one tonight. Honkers, you're going to be up first every round. And I need to note 2 things. Here's the question. You're going to be naming the 25 animated U.S. series with the most episodes of all time. Anything that debuted in 1980 or later. Nothing really old as shit. No Betty Boop or anything. And there's also some that are going to be from different countries. If you do say that, we will give you a re-guess. Starting with the Big Screamin Honkers. You're up first.
The Simpsons.
Bold risk. Other side.
You guys pick.
South Park.
Good with that.
Yeah, they have a
Family Guy.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
What about the Rugrats? How many seasons did they have of that?
No, there's other shows that are along with that. Like American Dad's been on forever as well. Right.
Kenjak, answer?
Is it still on?
Yeah, American Dad, sure.
Give me King of the Hill here, Jeff.
Can we think of any like kid shows? Anything like
SpongeBob.
Doug?
SpongeBob would be good.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob's a good
Been
answer.
on forever.
Yeah.
SpongeBob. That is correct. Other side?
Give me Bob's Burgers.
Let's go Adventure Time. That's been on for a long time too.
You son of a bitch. Stealing my
Yeah.
fucking answer. Futurama.
Oh, good one.
Fuck.
Wow, I was about to say Futurama.
For the win.
Seasons don't have that many episodes.
For the
I
win.
mean, I was thinking Doug, but I don't know how
Yeah, I
many
was gonna
seasons
say,
they had of that.
what about like Animaniacs?
5.
Ooh,
Kenjak, 3. 2.
Animaniacs, sure.
All right, go to overtime. Hang tight.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Well,
I was thinking Rugrats. I think they mentioned it, but I think there's a fuck ton of episodes. They did 2 movies, right? 3, if you count the Wild Thornberries one.
Coley, 3.
yeah, I'm good. I'm good with Rugrats.
Yeah.
Good call, Bob.
okay.
I was thinking
maybe
Batman
our
the Animated
biggest
Series, because that had like a
contribution
shit ton of seasons.
Hey, Ben, hang on. All right, restart, guys.
What? Yeah, we didn't hear you, Ken Jack. What did you say?
I was saying I think maybe Batman the Animated Series, because that had a ton of episodes.
I don't hate that idea.
You guys have an idea?
Let's say that. Yeah.
All right, Batman the Animated Series.
Incorrect. 2 points for
Huge
the Screamin Honkers. All right, pause this now. Pretend this happened before the bonus round. All right, 11-4. Let's get the rest of them, though. I think there's a couple on here. People are going to kick
Arthur,
themselves.
wow.
Dora, damn it. That was
Curious
the one I
George.
had.
What the fuck?
Regular show.
Nobody was going to say Chuggington.
No. Robot Chicken. I wouldn't have even thought of that since it's like stop action.
Claymation.
But,
Yeah. I was
11-4.
thinking that.
Next category is college football. No doubles on the board, though. No doubles. No phone a friends either. You have your double dip. This is for the Screamin Honkers. Only one active Pac-12 coach has over 100 career FBS victories. Who is it?
I think it's David Shaw, Stanford, maybe. Or maybe not 100. That's a lot, though. 100's a lot.
And 10 seconds.
Who's at Colorado? Hasn't he been there forever?
No,
I'm good with Shaw. I think that's a good
100
answer.
active career FBS victories.
Let's go with Shaw.
Kyle Whittingham.
Coley said Shaw. That's incorrect. That's the answer I took.
Oh man, my bad, guys.
Coley answered.
That
Coley
was on
answered.
me.
I want to say for our steal, Kyle Whittingham.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Yes.
That is correct. Kyle
Damn, I'm
Whittingham.
sorry,
11 to 5. Gotta be.
It's not your fault, Ben. That's crooked Jeff. That's the crooked
that was-
Mitch.
That was.
I mean,
I was
he
clearly
established
questioning my
his answer,
teammate.
right?
Buzzer, dude.
I was clearly questioning my teammate on a holy day of no
I
less.
got that in about a second late.
I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, other side. Here's yours. Taking the job in 2016, this coach has the third most career FBS wins in the ACC behind Mac Brown and Dabo Swinney. For Smockin, 30 seconds.
Third most career wins.
ACC.
This would help if I knew something about college football.
Oh. I think I. Okay.
You froze again, Ken Jack?
Who's a newer coach? I don't know.
No.
5. Need an answer. 4. Any guesses? 3, 2. Ken Jack, anything?
I think I know this.
Let's hear it.
Bronco Mendenhall at Virginia.
I'm good with it.
Final answer?
Yep.
That is correct. Bronco
Yeah,
Mendenhall,
that's-
12 to 5.
Huge.
College basketball. College hoops. This is for the Screamin Honkers. In the 2010s, 22 years after his previous trip, this coach became the 14th all-time to bring multiple teams to the Final Four.
Years of previous trip. 1988, 22.
It's not Patino, is it?
It's 22 years. Maybe, man.
Need an answer in
They won it in 96.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Patino.
15 seconds for the steal.
13, 14.
Titus, do you have any idea? I think
I'm making my way through it.
5 seconds for the countdown.
Lon Kruger.
Final
Wait.
answer?
Yeah, Lon Kruger.
I mean Ken Jack's completely gone, but
That is correct.
Well
Lon
done.
Kruger, 12 to 6.
Are you out of here?
Can carry the college
Oh, yeah.
basketball category.
McConnell's
in here. George McConnell's in here.
Awesome. The old widespread panic league guitarist kicking it with our crew. Hell yeah. Awesome.
I thought
Nice.
Patino at first too. That's why I the 22
Yeah.
thing screwed me up.
Among active coaches with national titles, who has the longest gap in time since their last title?
Oh God.
Longest gap.
Uh,
Active head coaches.
I feel like it's Tubby Smith, 98. Does it go back further than that? I'm trying to think of.
Active head coach.
Yeah, the rest of them.
Don't
Tubby
answer.
5.
Let's do
Don't
Tubby
answer.
Smith, High Point.
Good with that.
Tubby Smith, head coach at High Point.
That is correct.
Let's go.
Tubby Smith, 12 to 7. Some may note that Rick Pitino should be the answer, but we're not counting vacated wins. I would have cleared that up. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Thought that didn't seem right to say that to Rick Pitino. Sorry.
That was going to be my
well-
guess if Chubby Smith was wrong. I was going to double Patino.
Would have given you a chance to re-guess. 12 to 7. Stop stripping titles away in college basketball. 12 to 7. Next category. Movies. You're going to see a poster. You're going to tell me the name of the movie. Screamin Honkers. What's this movie?
Hell yeah.
That would be The Lobster.
That is The Lobster.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is The Lobster.
You
13
watched The
steps.
Lobster, Robbie?
I did. Me and Trent watched that together.
Yeah, I
Never in a
watched that.
million years
too.
would I have guessed that.
It is a
Fuck that
preposterous film.
It's so
Maybe the
preposterous.
strangest movie I've ever seen.
Yeah,
an
the
easy
scene
get for
right there.
us.
They have the silent disco in the woods. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other side. This movie.
And that would be Adventureland.
Yeah. Yep.
Adventureland.
Yep.
Final answer.
Yep.
Charming movie. Was it though? Adventureland 13
It's on
to
Long
8.
Island, baby.
The audacity
Also-
of Ken Jack to complain about getting Adam Levine earlier, and then we had to guess The Lobster versus
Which you both got immediately.
Here we go. Next category. Still 13-8, 5-point lead, and there are 6 points on the board. Geography. Didn't love hearing that. You know it's going to eventually happen. Though.
I know, but I would like to have the phone a friend to call KB.
I know. I was just thinking, at least we both burned our phone of friends.
Yeah.
Geography. What is the closest United States capital to the Mexican city of Cancun? I guess I didn't need the qualifier. You knew what Cancun was, but.
Ooh, my mind went to Baton Rouge, but I don't think he'd give us that with Mincy here.
Or Woody.
So where's the capital of? Fuck.
15 seconds.
I don't.
Couldn't do his
Like, I
own
don't know
city.
where.
Austin?
Where's the capital? Is the capital
Where's Austin in Texas?
Oh,
Austin. Would Jeff do his own city?
it's
Oh, yeah.
Austin or
5,
Florida?
4. Coley, answer in 3.
Austin.
15 seconds other
I
side.
think it's Tallahassee. I think it's Cancun wraps up around the Yucatan
Yeah,
Peninsula.
Cancun's on the Yucatan.
Yeah, it goes up by Florida. It's either that or
yeah.
Wellington. Definitely.
Yeah,
I'm good with Tallahassee. Let's do it.
I'm good.
Final answer.
I was first gonna.
That is correct.
Good
13
call,
to
Titus.
9.
I never would have guessed that. Smart.
Let's
That's
go.
good. That's good. I don't know.
Your question to make it 13-10. What is the closest United States capital? The Canadian city of Winnipeg. If you miss this, it's not over, but if they get it, they win the game.
Where's Winnipeg? What province?
It's damn it. I don't know how to say. I don't know how to talk it out without them being able to steal. But it's above like Minnesota, North Dakota. So I think it might be Bismarck. It's either Bismarck, Minneapolis. Minneapolis is kind of south, the southernish part.
Bismarck is further up, yeah. Then Minneapolis, Minneapolis,
But I don't know where Winnipeg falls. I would guess. I think Winnipeg might be more east than North Dakota because I think Saskatchewan is more above.
5, 4,
Saskatchewan is the
3.
province. Though,
Ken
right?
Jack. 2.
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Bismarck.
Yeah.
We'll go Bismarck.
For the win. That is correct. That is the win.
That's
That
not
was
what I
You
need.
didn't use their double dip. That's a double dip.
They should have used their double dip, 1,000%.
Next
forgot we had it.
category. Let's run through them though. You got to improve your rank, even though these two teams are kind of locked into their seeds. National Football League is the next category. What number do these 3 players wear?
Oh, a bunch of 11s right there. No, I don't know.
I think I know it.
25, final answer.
Wow.
What?
Damn.
Other side.
That's Minshew.
Listen, we've been
Will
One
Fuller.
more, and maybe Jeff.
Yeah,
Bill might think, hey,
Honkers
open
are
yourself
more.
up to fan votings, commish.
Jeff, this is literally the battle for the 4 seed as you dubbed it.
You did already win.
Yeah. And I've been complaining since you scheduled this match on today of all days.
Of all days.
15. Final answer.
Oh, final answer. That is correct.
You give him a
15,
quarterback,
10.
Jeff.
Ask a couple people around the office. I said a different number. All right, we're these two teams are on very thin ice right now for the time.
What are we doing?
You know I love you, Jeff.
What a shame that the buzzer in the tournament is not in my hands anymore. Oh, that'll be a shame. Comic book movies. Last one. Name this movie based on supporting cast. No year.
Is that Demi Moore? Is this Nick Nolte? What's he in?
Nick Nolte?
Is that him? I think it is, right? It's Demi Moore, Sam Elliott, Nick Nolte.
What's Sam Elliott been in?
I know. What superhero movie? Is this like Jonah Hex because it's comic book movies?
Oh, what's the Hellboy? Is it Hellboy?
5, 4.
Cowboys versus Jonah Hex?
Jonah
Final
Hex.
answer.
Double dip.
It's
Okay,
the
double
Hulk.
dip. You got it in time. You can have another guess.
They just said it, so give it. They just said it. I'm not going to take their point like
What is
that.
it?
No, we're not going to take their
I
point.
thought they got it wrong. Wait,
Yeah, we
they
did,
didn't
but we
say-
double dipped last second, and then you said it. So you guys can have it. I'm not going to take that.
Oh, that's
point.
chaos. You can't do it that early, can you? Or that late?
It was under the buzzer. It was late. Again,
Like 10 people.
the buzzer. What's your answer? What did you say?
I've said the Hulk, but there's the Incredible Hulk and there's the Hulk.
It's the Eric Bana Hulk.
The Secret
All right,
Life
so
of the Hulk.
It's just the Hulk. Right? Wait, or was that
Ang Lee Hulk,
Yeah.
2003.
Yes.
Ang
Give
Lee
him a
Hulk.
Jeff.
What was Sam Elliott? I'm going to have to rewatch that.
I will know. Again, though, the buzzer in the tournament is going to be tragic for some people. I don't think these two teams, but
Who controls the buzzer? Is it just like a clock?
oh, it's a fucking clock. And when that thing hits 0, that buzzer goes off, and you are done.
Do we have Rico working the scoreboard?
Rico still may be in it. He may. Oh, well, we don't know. We don't know. All right, other side to finish out 15 to 12. If you can get it. You also have your double dip.
Oh man.
I
Oh,
have no
that
idea who
is
that woman is.
Superman Returns. I believe, because I know that Kate Bosworth, she's from my hometown, by the way, not a big deal. My friend's brother used to date her. So Superman Returns, I know she was Lois Lane in that. And
Lois.
whatever, Lois Lane. I don't know. And I think,
brother Lewis.
do you think I could see those two
Is that
other
your
guys
final
having?
answer? Do you want to double
Yeah, that's
dip?
fine with me. That's fine with me.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have no idea.
Yeah, he knows it. It's from his hometown. 15-12
Yeah.
final. What a fucking mess that was. But guess what? Post-production, no one's going to know.
The score isn't as embarrassing as
It's not,
think
but I
we
will
know.
note a couple things. Knowing the lifelines are going to help the tournament. Also, some early gaffes. Titus, you turned it on big time with college basketball.
Thank you,
That was
Jeff.
a
Let's talk
whack-
about that more so than me blowing the Jeffrey, taking points away from my teammates by taking Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Wright out there.
Jeffrey Wright was tough. Coley, Robbie, Ben Mintz, you've locked up the last bye.
That was
Woo!
big.
Awesome job, guys.
We
Oh,
do
so
it
you
for
will
the
be-
fans, Jeff. You know that. I'm happy. People seem to be liking the shield that Nick Tarani made for us. So, yeah, I mean, honk all the way through the tournament. Kenjack, that was for not picking up our phone a friend when we desperately needed it.
My fucking phone was charging the other room, dick.
Yeah, it doesn't make him a dick.
Yeah.
He's yelling at me saying I should have picked up the phone when it wasn't even in my possession nor charged.
Thank you, Titus, for filling in. I feel like you're going to kick yourself a little bit there, like you
Oh,
said,
God.
but,
Yeah.
you know.
Getting the
I'm
bye.
losing sleep tonight, but that's all right. It was a pleasure. I did the best I could.
Jeff, you're the man.
Thank you,
All put
Titus.
Together.
It was nice to meet you.
Thank you, BetterHelp.
Yeah. Commit how the
We'll
regular
see you
season.
The 26th will be the selection show. The second week of May is when the first match airs. That's it for the regular season. Also, today's the 1-year anniversary of the show being invented. It was Marty Mush,
Congrats.
Billy from Phoenix, and Eddie against Brandon and PFT. And now, 104 matches later, the regular season has wrapped up. The top 4 seeds: Frank and the Frankettes, Team Minahan, the Yak, and the Big Screamin Honkers. We will see you on the selection show on Monday.